And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Week 4, SIS, schools in session.
Set, ready? 60 or 56. Not today, you are. Not today. Let's go.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
All
right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Look at me, zipper.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 3rd down, Barkley. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
57 to mine. And let's get this.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Oh, you know what? Is it in here? It's not in here?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
It's going to be easy. See what type of player you are.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught.
That was nice.
Out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I wonder if
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
Same run over and over. Can you keep doing the same run? I got to talk to the commission about that.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
I got to keep switching up my defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete. He's got
fucking going on here. This is Saquon.
Stripped of the football.
Oh, Lord, this game is terrible sometimes, bro.
End zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
All right, bro.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 40.
He catching up to Saquon. What is going on here?
All the way down to the 12-yard line.
Yo, am I bugging, bro?
Tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 63
Everybody
yards.
catching up to him. Come on, man. Look at this. Everybody catching up to him. That's supposed to be a touchdown. I don't know what's going on here.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Daniel Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Second fumble recovery. Let's see if he earned this time. See them? These niggas.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Come on. I didn't catch you.
Down,
but everybody can catch Saquon? Come on, bro. Pollard faster than Saquon. I guess so.
And he
Come
is
on,
into
man.
the end zone for a Washington
This game is
touchdown.
just terrible, bro.
Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
Lord. That's why I do what everybody else do.
Extra point good by Hopkins.
Gotta do the same shit,
And
I
the
do the
decision
same
to
shit.
just kick the extra
I don't
point
even give a
winds
fuck
up
no more.
successful.
These niggas do the same shit.
Out
And
is
when
the
you do the same
kickoff
shit,
unit
they
as
start
they
crying.
run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Pollard, one of the top running backs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
Fast. What's going on?
Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, 77 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Yeah, replays, I
Off
see.
he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Two-back formation.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You only got one pass play and a two-back formation. So let's go. I got you. Only first quarter. Told you, two-back formation. You got one pass play and one run play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Wide receiver formation. Oh, now you're going to run it. Okay.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Switching our shit while they keep doing the same shit. This shit's crazy.
Ready up. 57 seconds, run. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Leo!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Jones now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Clinton Dix there for the stop. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. From the 17, Jones, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There you go. My favorite run.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Let's go.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I got like 2 quarters.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Cowboys definitely got some plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jackson now on 3rd down.
Nice.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Like, what?
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch. Kill.
From the gun, Jackson.
Swing!
Lead complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
Tighten up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We own them. Hey, alert 3. Switch it. Go. Mike's 47.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Hey, Haywood!
On 2nd and 7, Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm scared. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shoot. Yeah, Jim.
Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Why you don't just get that your runs
out there done, ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Let him know.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Pollard. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Disciplined out here.
That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Check 52, switch.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 57. Here we go. Go. 57. Come on.
Jackson on 1st down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check it back. Big gap.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He caught it. Come on, bro.
It's
I'll put
Richardson.
the guy there.
Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. He's coming. He's coming. Go. Slay. Check three. That's it. 27 Mike. Mike, man out. Mike's 40.
To throw again is Jackson. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Got the screen. Check it out, screen. Jump. 57 to Mike.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he finds McLaurin.
And
they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready. 27 Mike 27. I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Run for Pollard. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So here are the Redskins now, an important 2-point conversion. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Camouflage in that touchdown.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey! Watch the screen. Ready?
Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The outlaw. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Cover. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Now. Watch the ship.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
55. Check 55, Mike. Don't let him breathe.
Throwing on first down. Jones. This will be incomplete.
Good defense.
Physical play on the football
Good
there.
defense,
2nd
brother.
down.
I give you that.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
I'm looking
unable to
at
hold
one
on to
area.
the football.
I can't do that. I look everywhere.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check.
Now Saquon Barkley. He's going to have to protect the football and take his loss here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Hey, dude. 56. Check 56. All day. Hey. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
I ain't ready.
Big hookup there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run again here with Gallman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run with Barkley, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
You got him. You got him.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
SOS. 57. Mike, 57.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Let's go. Touch the outlaw. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Let's 57. Come on. Drop deep. 57 come on. 57 come on. Bring it. Check 2. Go. Check 3. Check. Go.
Now Jackson.
Oh, my God, what a nice play. Where the fuck did that route come from?
Way up past the 35 before
I haven't seen nothing like that.
A gain of 22. He's back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Caught inside the 50.
Yo, this game, yo. Come on, bro. Look at that, yo.
It's 10. A huge play there for Washington.
Yo,
56
that's Madden, bro.
yards.
It's Madden, bro. This is, man.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
I'm about to catch a heart attack here. That was some bullshit.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw.
Thank you. Don't stand still this time. Jesus.
It's intercepted.
Let's game. Get him out of here.
And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Fucking frozen-ass cornerbacks.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Whew, that was a tight game.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York
3-1 for the Giants.
And it
On
wasn't
our road
really
to the
always
Super Bowl.
pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they
free leagues.
This one out, didn't
the free
they?
league
Because
guys.
nothing came easy.
One of the best
Every
free connected franchise leagues I've ever been in.
Win downfield.
My league is
they
based
got all
upon
those things
his.
accomplished.
My
but
league is
to win
called
a
King
close
Court.
one like this,
Is in schools and
you know,
session.
every team wants to be physical. We've heard.